Mr. Adam. Hello, baby Adam. You know, it's not often I get to talk to a person that's smaller than me.
He is small, isn't he? But he is loved super big. I love baby Adam. And did you know that God loved his son Jesus too? In fact, God called his son Jesus his beloved son.
Wow! How did God show he loved his son?
God had planned a very special occasion for Jesus. And today, we're going to learn how God showed his glory and how God showed the disciples, Jesus' disciples, why that they should listen to Jesus.
Yes, the disciples must listen to Jesus. He teaches them how to live.
You know what? If I ever wanted someone to listen to baby Adam, you know what I would do?
No? What?
I would do this. Na sabenya baravitsiwa ba.
Oh, that's hysterical. That's amazing. Hey, kids, you know what? Let's learn how God showed his love to Jesus and how Jesus showed his love to Peter, James, and John.
One day, Jesus led 3 of his disciples, Peter, James, and John, up on a high mountain to pray. The disciples fell fast asleep. As Jesus prayed, his appearance suddenly changed. His face was shining like the sun, and his clothes were as white as the light. The disciples woke up and saw Moses and Elijah talking with Jesus. Peter said, "Lord, it is good for us to be here. If you want, I will set up 3 tents here, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." While Peter was still speaking, a bright cloud suddenly covered them. A voice from the cloud said, "This is my beloved Son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." The disciples heard this and fell face down. They were terrified. Jesus came up and touched them. "Get up," he said. "Don't be afraid." When the disciples looked up, they did not see Moses or Elijah anymore. They only saw Jesus. As they were coming down the mountain, Jesus said to them, "Don't tell anyone what you saw until the Son of Man is raised from the dead." The disciples did not tell anyone, but they wondered what Jesus meant. They asked him, "Why do the scribes say that Elijah must come before the Messiah comes?" Jesus explained that Elijah had already come. That is, a prophet like Elijah had come. The people did not recognize him as a prophet and they mistreated him. Jesus said, "In the same way, the Son of Man is going to suffer at their hands." Then the disciples realized Jesus was talking about John the Baptist. Jesus showed his glory to Peter, James, and John. Jesus said he would die, rise from the dead, and return to heaven. One day, Jesus will come back to earth in his glory to make all things new.
Hello and welcome to the question and answer show with Quibbles and Moss. First question. Where did Jesus show his glory?
Oh, at the top of a mountain.
That's right, Moss.
Who stood with Jesus in glory?
Oh, that's simple. Moses and Elijah. Well, I got one for you. What did the voice tell Peter, James, and John to do?
Oh, listen to Jesus. Why do you think Jesus chose to reveal his glory to Peter, James, and John?
Peter, James, and John were 3 of the key leaders among the disciples, and they were 3 of Jesus' closest friends and most loyal followers. And showing them his glory in this way
help them to see that he truly is God's Son.
Last question. How should we respond to Jesus?
You know, there are a great many ways that we can respond to the good news of Jesus. You know, we can hear about his love for us and feel overjoyed that someone would love us that much. We could feel awestruck about his amazing glory. We can feel humbled that he loves us so much that he went through so much to save our sins and that he wants us to be with him. You know, another way that our response shows that we love Jesus is by our loving obedience to his commands and by a desire that we would like to tell others about him.